Hello, it's Fast Charlie, and I've got a challenge lock here. It's a collaboration lock by LockPickingPatrolman and Bill Bacardi. It's an Abus padlock. It's a green 83 AL45. And here's the key and the bitting. Works absolutely perfectly. And let's see here. I did put a tensioner in here to see if I could hold a tensioner this way to protect the bottom of the keyway, but I couldn't really get it to stay very well all the way in the bottom. But I did find that if I do something like this and then put a pick in here, it will mostly stay. Let's see what we can do. Just got this lock from Lebel, and out of the package I tried to pick one of his locks called Uncouth, and it was a Yale, and it went into a false set pretty quickly, but I could not get out of it successfully. Okay. I think one set there. Just using medium tension here. I'm going to go to the back. There's a little bit of a false set. Just a little bit of movement. Okay. All right, a little bit more movement. I'm going to take this out for just a second. Just check things. See how things are feeling without it in there. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, that felt like 5 moved. I think 1 is set. Okay. Put this tensioner back in here. I think it was helping me out a little bit. There we go. That's a pretty nice false set. See if I can feel who's binding. Come on. Aha. Oh, yeah, that's even deeper. Uh-oh. Might have lost a little bit of that false set that I had. There we go. Oh, all right. I had to go back to 1 and get it. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to see. I'm not sure what I have in this store for me here. Uh-oh. That's not very smart. Oh, there we go. I did not have my normal Phillips. Uh-oh. Okay, got it. I'm not sure what to expect with the gutting of this. That was fun. Lots of back and forth. Once I got into a false set, seemed to go pretty well. Uh-oh. All right. I'll have to work on that. It does have the pin here. Okay. I need to make sure that I don't think I checked to be sure that about core retaining and all that jazz. Okay. I need to get my shim in here for sure. And then I need to make sure that I don't do anything stupid with this pin. Okay. All right. I think we're good to go. Okay. Get this pinning tray from Bobby Keys. And everything had to be picked. Number 1 didn't have to be picked very far. 1, 2, 4, and 6 have threading, and it looks like 2 on top of the threading has countermilling or undercuts, and undercut on or countermilling on 3 and 5. Very cool stuff. All right, let's see what pins. I don't know who made what. Really nice serrated in 1. Nice serrated in 2. Standard in 3. Standard in 4. Really short guy. Looks like standard in 5. And a serrated in 6. Wow, that's a pretty pin. There we go. All right, there's a better look at what was going on. Put that in there. I'm not going to put that in all the way, though. And up top, we have in 1, looks like a standard, not surprising, just tiny little bevels on it, and standard and a steel spring above that really long serrated key pin. Number 2, we have, boy, I don't know if that's a commercial. If that's not a commercial spool, that is beautifully done. Number 3, we've got this really cool looking spool with a little ball on the tip. That's interesting. And a steel spring. 4 is a, holy moly, those are tiny serrations. Wow. There's a million of them too. And steel spring. We'll go to the back to get number 6. Number 6 is a really nice spool. And another steel spring. And really nice looking spool with some serrations on it. Very cool. There are serrations on number 6 as well. All right. No modifications that I can see to the chambers in the Bible. I'm going to go over these real quick. Have this really pretty serrated, really long guy. In number 1, above it is a standard driver. It has tiny little bevels on it. I don't know if that's standard or not. Then we have a serrated for 2. And above it, and there's counter milling there and threading. Above it is this spool. Very interactive. And we have a standard, a really short standard in 3 and 4. Look at this thing. That is very cool. Excuse me. Very cool. Has that little ball. And I'll bet it's very interactive. Oh, yeah. And a really long serrated pin. Almost looks like a quick set type of pin there in 5. And a serrated spool. Long serrated in 6. And slightly serrated spool in 6. I think it mostly acts like a standard, though. Thank you, Albert Lebel, for sending this to me. And thank you to Lockpicking Patrolman and Bill Bacardi. That was a fun lock. I promise I will make sure that I put this together properly and get it out to someone else. I've got a couple other people that I can definitely go to. I'll be sending those out very, very soon. Probably Monday or Tuesday. So everybody be good and be well. Well, that popped apart on me several times when I was trying to put it together, but I got it back together and works great again. So again, thank you to Albert Lebel and Lockpicking Patrolman and of course Bill Bacardi.